you gotta give people more space in their driving. Don't drive up on other people.
EA
Because
Sports.
anything can happen. Like, but he doesn't have to do that because it's like that's him reacting like that. Yeah, that's how I said. It's like you only in control yourself. You can't sit up here and it's like every little thing is gonna set you off. 'Cause
Welcome everyone to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the
it's
fans are
not. I mean, I
enjoying a
know more
stadium
people live
ready to
down
have
there
a good time.
because it does seem like
What an
the traffic
exciting matchup we
increased,
have in store for you this afternoon, built around
but
the pageantry,
it's
tradition,
not
and
New York
everything that makes
level
college
traffic
football great.
still.
As we'll see
You
a
know,
squad from the
so
Big
yeah,
12,
you
the
gotta
West
chill
Virginia
before
Mountaineers,
and
taking
make
on a
yourself
team
sick.
from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis
Well,
with you
you don't do
alongside
that.
David Pollock
You
and Jesse
you
Palmer. And
drive
guys,
out
can't wait to
here
get this
and
one started.
you defensive,
Louisiana
do
Tech
the
will kick it
defensive
off and
with
we'll be underway.
driving and stuff, but don't let these people make you crazy and nervous and this and
And he's
that.
coming out of the end
Like
zone. He was looking for some
you
running
do
room
what
and
you
not
gotta
much
do.
to
The
be
people could
found as
go
he
around or
stopped
they
at the
could leave.
18. So
And
West
it's not gonna
Virginia's
kill you.
offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously
The
a
road
defense
got
is
a lot of
always
roads
going to
got
be
two
aware
lanes
of a
for a reason.
quarterback,
They
but
could go
boy,
around.
he finds a way to put defenses
That's
on
how I
their
always
heels
say.
all the
I'm
time,
not
David.
gonna get
I mean,
into
what
accidents
can't you
because of
do?
other people.
He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to
Yeah,
find a way to get
because
pressure on him, because if they
that
don't,
you're
this is
gonna
going to be a
stress yourself
long day.
out. You
You know,
know,
QBs
have a
want to make
heart
those big
problem or something
plays. They
because you
want to they
yelling
want
at
to
the
put up the
people.
big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up
Well,
some
when you was in
size.
New York, there's
Offense
no
gets set for
necessity
second
for
down.
it, right? 'Cause it's like you could get. It's not a necessity because you could get on the train. I know one of my coworkers
And it's an incomplete pass over
at
the middle.
DCAS, he didn't
In
have his
football, you hear the
license,
term
and we
be
always
great,
thought
but
that he
don't hate it.
did.
And you can tell when you
And I
read
think
these
my former
RPOs, QBs,
supervisor, I
you
don't
know,
think
make
she.
that decision quick.
I don't know if
And
she
I
got
think
a
he
license
hurried it a
already.
little bit
I
too
don't think
much.
so.
Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Huh?
Got a wide open
No,
receiver.
she ain't retired yet.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a
What
first
she was
down.
saying,
The Mountaineers in the
because
hurry up.
I think she
And
had
he had to
whatever
go
health
a
issues, so
long way to
she
reel
still
that ball in.
needs
He
the
started
health
off way on the
insurance.
right, crossed
So
the
she not,
entire
but yeah, she
defense,
shouldn't make
made
them
the
push
catch on
her
the other
out.
side of the field. There's an
I'm
example of how this
secure
offense can
with
really
those
attack
people, so
every
you
corner
know,
of
it's
the
like
football field.
no, they
And he's able to
let
bounce
people
off
bail
one
you
tackle for a
out of the
solid
job.
pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it
But
to
you
him.
live
I
in
can
New York,
try to
you don't
create
need
some
it.
space
She
out
lives in
wide,
Harlem.
dump
She
him the
don't need to
football,
drive.
let him make some
Yeah,
catches, and see if I
you
can't
don't
get
need
some
to
big plays
drive.
out of him.
Using the quick game. There to make the stop,
Yeah,
and he is a weapon
so
out of
it's
the backfield in
easy
the short
to
passing
not
game, and
ever
they've got a
get your
first down.
license.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
So you live in Manhattan, you don't need,
Dropping back,
right?
it's
You
Green.
don't might not even need a car.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces
Yeah.
second down.
I still
Couldn't
think
make
it's
the
an
connection
important
last
skill
time.
to
Let's see if they
know,
throw it
but
again.
living in New York will spoil you like that.
Off play action. Fires to the
It's
wideout.
it's one it's
He
one,
caught it. And he will score. Touchdown Mountaineers.
it's
You
not the
want to talk
same.
about a great way to
Other
start the game
cities
and
have
set the
transportation,
tone
but it's
early.
not as
It's so nice
extensive.
to
None
have a
of them are.
quarterback just get
That's
himself
one of the reasons
into
a
the
lot of
game,
people come
get
to New York.
himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your
A lot of
offense
them other
down the field,
cities,
you score
they have
right
public
off the bat.
transportation.
Could not have been a
Either it
better start
don't
to
run
that
all
QB.
day, it
On
doesn't
the
run
move from
to
inside is
parts of
5.
the city that you need
Not a
it
lot of
to.
space to be found
It's
with the
not
hustle
that
by
it
the
like
coverage
I
team,
was
and they
in
stop him
when we
at the
was in Los
21.
Angeles.
So the
The
Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense
the train don't really go that far. They only have a couple of lines,
impact players for this
you
game.
know.
David, what do you look
And
for
Los
to
Angeles is a
make an
big
impact
city.
from your leader?
It's
Your
the
leaders not
second
only have to
biggest city.
lead the football team, but
You
they got to
know, I
step
think the
up and
only
make
other
plays
city
on the
that
field.
might
Keep
have
everybody calm. These guys typically do a really
extensive
good job of it.
Yeah, David, and
public
they also
transportation
generally set
is
the
Chicago.
tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play
So
on, their
that's one of the
teammates
reasons
look
people come
towards
to New
them to
York.
step up in big
You
games
know,
like this.
Give to the running back. He's
yeah,
dropped
yeah.
behind the
There's a
line of
lot of
scrimmage. That'll be
benefits
a
here.
loss of 3. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the
Yeah.
lead. Guys, let's
Do
have a look
you
at the
think
stats.
someone could
We
go their
played
whole
one
life
period.
without driving? But a lot of other places you really can't do. Even up here, I don't think you could go your whole life
Now to
without
see if these
driving.
guys
Like, you
can get
need to
back in the
really
game in
drive
the
to
second
places
quarter.
up here.
Now facing a third down as they
You
come
know,
back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Crosby. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well,
but
look,
even
some
then, you
touchdown.
don't
That
really
was a
need a car
massive
and
play for this
cruise.
offense. They needed
Could
some momentum.
you
They
could
needed to
take the
find their
bus?
rhythm, and what better
Yeah,
way than converting on third down? Awesome job
yeah.
by the quarterback
You
getting
got to
things
think.
moving.
There's a lot of places where even the
And that's a
bus don't
great
run
play by the
24 hours.
defensive end. The best
New York has
athletes
one
on the
of
field
the
play defensive
is
end. You
the
can ask
one of the
anybody.
few
Yes, I
places
agree, Jesse
where
Reese. They agree with
Into double coverage,
I
and
don't
it's
think I don't know if it's
intercepted.
the only city
Didn't
like
really
that, but
get a
New
chance
York
to
is
get started on
one of
that
the few
return, but he has
places
set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense set on first down.
it just yeah. I don't think you'd be hard
Grabbed
pressed
in
to
the middle.
find
It's
somewhere
Gallagher.
that the
And good coverage
transportation
by the
is as
defense, just a short
extensive as
gain.
New York.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game?
Yeah,
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not
yeah.
before they
It
pick up
makes a
the big
big
first
difference.
down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have
But
some
even
balance,
up
and then
here,
you give it to your quarterback,
unless you're
Palmer,
gonna take
and let him
Metro
make some plays
North
down the field later on.
all the
Yeah, exactly.
time,
And
like
coming into this game, this
and that
offense,
stuff
they
is
were going to have to
expensive.
some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for
It's
exactly what
very
you just said. You
expensive.
got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive
That
plays
I've
down
heard
the
too.
field. And
Yeah.
it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Yeah, yeah, I would say to get to Grand Central is
Off
almost
the
60
play fake
miles
on
away.
first down. Makes the grab, and he will
So,
score. Touchdown, West
yeah,
Virginia.
60 miles.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They
Yeah,
knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown
yeah.
passes in this game. They have
It
got
is
to
going
shore
a
up their play in
distance
the back half.
About to kick it
because
away
up
after
here is
scoring a
almost near
touchdown.
the end of the
Here he
line.
comes from inside
I
his
mean,
own
they
5.
have
And the return man showing great
there's
vision to be
a
able to
stop
find
that
some
goes
space
further
and put
out,
his team
but they
in much
don't run
better field
trains there
position.
all day.
Here
So
comes
most
the
of the
Louisiana
trains
Tech offense back
and
onto the
a
field.
couple stops
Getting
away
late
from
here in the
where
first
here is
half. They'll
at.
have a chance to make this. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on.
Fires one high and deep.
That's
And
about
he
it.
pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he
I,
cruises his way to the house.
no, Siobhan
Touchdown,
brought food
Bulldogs.
so, and then her
And I
and
tell you what, that
Isaiah went
passing
to the
touchdown, man,
gym.
that should
So,
spark this whole
yeah,
team.
I'm
Like,
not going
the
to work
comeback
today.
is
I'm
more than
probably
on now.
about
Like,
to
they got the
probably
touchdown
eat
that cut
something
into
for
the
lunch
lead.
and
You want to get a
of
stop
course
and go
when
into
she
the
back.
half,
That's
get all
about
the
it.
juices, all the
I'm not
excitement.
going.
Let's
I'm
get
gonna
some
be out
good
all week
passing games rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to
in
kick
the
it off
field.
after punching
Yeah,
it in
I'm
for
gonna
the
be in the field
touchdown.
like all week. So I need a day just to
And he
not
passes
have
on the
to do anything.
touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready
Yeah,
to dive
but
into
I
that
don't.
playbook.
I'm
David,
not
they'd love
driving
to
to
do what
any
they
of these
did
places.
last time
Oh,
and put this one in the end
Thursday in
zone.
You ain't
Queens.
lying. They
Queens
did
is
a
like the only
great job.
place I
The
drive.
offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as
Yeah.
well. And I'd love to see that here
So
on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They've got a first
yeah,
and 10 at
I'm
the
happy I have the
34.
license
Looking
because
for a
then
man.
it's
It's
like I said,
right down the
you know,
middle.
I'm not
Got it
depending on
downfield.
taking
And
cabs
they
and all
get
of
him
that
down
stuff.
at the 43, but
So
this is the kind of explosive play you want to
yeah,
build on.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many
all of
first
that
downs?
costs a
It's
lot.
their own defense. David, I know you
You
love
got to
going
take
into
a
teams.
cab places and
They'll immediately call timeout.
oh,
They've come out with answers on this
like
possession,
if
and
we
now
go
another first
travel
down.
somewhere, we fly somewhere, I could just rent a
He wants
car.
to throw.
I'm not gonna be up
Unloads
here
to the
like
wideout. That is just
um
a sideline clinic.
paying
Pull,
for
catch,
cabs
toe
and
drag,
stuff all the time
everything you want. The
because it
Mountaineers
adds
come to
up.
the line with a fresh set of
Every
downs.
time you go somewhere, you gotta
He's looking to throw it.
get a cab. It's gonna it's a
And
lot.
he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the
No,
one.
they're very expensive.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
Yeah,
He's
they still
knocked
got the
down in the
yellow
backfield.
cabs.
He'll lose a couple. On second down,
They have
they'll
more
try the
of
field
the
goal to get the points
whatchamacallit.
before halftime.
They
The
have the
offense calls
green
a
cabs
timeout to
now,
stop the
but
clock.
yeah,
And this ought to be a chip shot from
be
about
up
20
there
yards out. They'll
every
have to
time we
settle for a
go
field goal
somewhere and take a
attempt. And this ought
cab.
to be a chip shot
It
from about
costs too
20
much
yards
money.
out. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well,
So
now
they
they
get the
have
late field
the
goal
green.
right before the half, and not
Yeah.
much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Well, they
Here's the
sort of
return from
screwed
inside
themselves
his
because
10.
now that
They
Uber
make the
done
stop, and that
took
is the
over a
end
lot
of
of
the
that
first half.
market.
That's the
So
end of the second quarter.
when
That
the
means it's time to join Kevin and our
mhm,
halftime update.
Gentlemen,
yeah.
what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Ruston. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will
So I'll
of
go
even the best
Wendy's,
defenses and help
and
you
I
come
had
out on
ordered
top.
Taco Bell for the
And with
kids. She
that,
picked it
let's
up.
send it back to the guys at the
Wendy's.
Joe in Lincoln Parish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to
I
start
don't
the
know if she
second
cooked
half.
breakfast this morning.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
I
Not
had
a
some
lot of space
leftover
to be found. Good
pizza.
hustle by
I
the
don't know
coverage
if
team,
Ari
and they
cooked,
stop him at the
but like I
21.
said, she only cooked it
Louisiana
for
Tech has
herself.
it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. If they're
Whatever.
going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look
Yeah,
for
we're
a
gonna
little
try
second
to
half
make
running the football,
food
Palmer,
so
out of this
that
group.
I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big
She
fellas
doesn't
up front.
cook every
They've just got
day.
to make the decision
We're not
that they're going to be
slaving her
tougher here
over
in
the
the second half
stove
so they
and
can win this
stuff.
game.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Nice job to get it
She does
past the
not
sticks
cook
and then
every
get it
day.
down at the 35. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the
No,
sideline.
he didn't.
And it was
Not
worth more
recently,
for a
no.
chunk play, but the long
He
pass
did,
is incomplete.
And listen,
Siobhan
as a
left the
quarterback, you're
oil
trying to
in the
find the
pot
matchup, trying to
on the
find who's open.
stove.
I don't know if anybody was
And
open,
like
but
he
that was not a
got on
greatly
the
thrown
stove and then
football. I don't
got
know
in
if it
the
was
oil.
miscommunication, but
So
ball thrown out of
yeah, then
bounds
I
and
had to like
just on to
wipe
the
him
next down.
down, and
They
then
bring
like
him
he's
down, and he's going
licking
to
the
lose a yard on that
oil
one.
off his
If
fur,
every journey
like the
begins with
cooking
a
oil.
step,
It wasn't
this
hot.
offense
It
needs
wasn't
to
hot.
step into a third down conversion and then
Yeah.
try to turn it in. He tosses
I
one
don't
high
know.
and deep
Being
down the left
nosy.
side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead.
No, we
It's
don't.
fourth down.
He's been sober
Well,
for a
the
while,
offense is
so I'm
taking
proud
a
of him.
chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Going back to the well,
Yeah,
another
he's
deep
been
ball.
sober.
Grabs it
He's doing better. He's doing better. He hasn't had no drinking. The drinking and stuff calmed down.
How do you not love the guts of this offense?
Huh?
Fourth
What you
down,
say?
it's just another down, and what do?
Yeah. He's been sober for.
Make the big play, get the big touchdown.
He's a good guy. When he's not drinking, he's a good guy.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
They act like people. I'm not joking. They really act like people.
Last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution too.
Yeah,
nice
personality. Yeah, times you don't want to be bothered. You won't see
They
it.
just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen,
If you want attention, then he'll come up.
You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, folks,
Yeah, you won't see him.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Looking to go up top on first down. And
Oh, all right.
is picked off.
Nah, it's no problem. It's no problem. I just have to tell you that, yeah, she got a ton of help, so she'll be all right. Oh, all right. Hello? Yo, hit me back when you get a chance. All right.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They go to the draw. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful and in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly with the run on 1st and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Finds his tight end. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Green. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.